Okay, we are back at this. Whoa, what the fuck? Uh-oh. Is my controller not responding? What's going on here? That's no bueno. It's no bueno at all. What's going on here? There we go. There we go. Alright. Hello, Elisa Raven 09. Alright. I don't remember much of what went on. All I know is half the chicks in this game I've seen so far are hot.
Hi, I'm Lexi.
Oh, and I ship safe.
I'm Lexi.
But in the dream, it's my house, and I'm discovering lots of empty rooms I'd forgotten I had. Every time I find a new room, there's another room leading off it.
Something's weird, isn't it? Ron seems strange today.
How are you?
Do you think Dorota was planning on marrying Oscar?
What makes you say that?
Well, nothing. It's just something I thought I saw. It doesn't matter.
Rooms, different areas, different parts of.
What's up, Lexi? I'm sensing something's on your mind.
I'm worried about our alibi.
Don't worry about that. We don't have anything to hide. I'm more worried about Ray. Since when did he start praying?
You think he's lying? You think he's lying?
I'm worried he blames himself for what happened.
Dorota's murder?
No, too obvious.
You know what he's like. I'll have to keep an eye on him. You stop worrying though, you little worrier, you.
And sense of self. So then the rooms,
Hello, Lexi. What can I do for you?
Please don't ask us to leave.
Have you been speaking to Sam? You're safe for the minute.
That's...
I can use the money, to be honest.
Huh.
The police...
But Lena, the thing is, if you can wish it, you can do it. Thank you for your dreams.
What is it, Miss Taylor?
Why did you hire Sam?
I didn't hire Sam, the Shaw family did.
No, they didn't. Why did you hire Sam?
The
hiring of Sam is no concern of yours either way.
Who would want...
You doing your own investigation? Great! Let me know when you find out.
Bronwyn thinks you've got it in for her.
I go after bad guys. If she's a bad guy, then I've got it in for her.
Why weren't the police protecting Dorota?
In hindsight, that does look like a good idea, doesn't it? We didn't believe you. We still don't.
Dorota's boyfriend seems sweet.
Have you met him?
Yes.
Miss Taylor, is that a contradiction? It's not what you said in your written statement.
Oops.
Sorry, I meant no.
Yes. Yes, you did.
This.
Really?
Yeah. Nobody takes that amount of care now.
Check out the
This
Prius
particular mango
interior,
was used
though.
to crush 4 young women in Kiruna.
Hello, I'm Rain.
She's. Poe's Curiosity Shop is now closed. And nightmares.
With Poe and Monroe. Okay, so we've heard
Oh, wait, she's not
Alex
there.
has said that they have the same dream every night. Now it's a woman
Have you met the new detective yet? We're basically under 24-hour surveillance now.
Do you think Sam's on
Onto what exactly?
the real... what we did? The real reason we're here? What we did last night? The real reason we're here? Our role in the murder?
We just predicted murder. It's a prophecy, not a to-do list.
Huh.
But at the same time...
We're high.
Look at us acting all cloaks and daggers. Just relax. We haven't done anything wrong.
So it
And
wasn't
then,
them.
when she opens her eyes, it's not her.
Rain, I'm so worried about Bronwyn. What are we going to do?
Why are you worried about Bronwyn?
The chief thinks she killed Dorota.
Maybe she...
actually getting a lot better at this.
Thank you very much.
So, obviously, once again, Alex, thank you very much for sharing this one with us. I would love to talk about this one in further detail because actually it's...
Rain, I'm busy. You gonna turn yourself in?
Huh.
Yeah, no.
Then you're wasting my time.
Now, the black hair in this dream
I think
actually
Chief's gonna be a
also
little
relates to
useless
the
in this
repression
one.
of emotion. And then the drowning actually relates to emotional stress.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Perhaps it's something that you share and it's something that you have in common. And obviously, as we know,
Ron, are you okay?
I'm not okay. I'm okay. I'm not okay.
Well, if you're worried, I should be worried. Why are you worried? Should I be worried?
Are you worried?
Only if you are. This could go on in circles for a while. Let's just keep cool and stay in our rooms.
dreams
And nightmares.
with Poe and Monroe.
Bron... something doesn't feel right. I don't know what exactly, but it's not right.
Thoughts on Dorota?
Well, it's hard to say with just one victim. Musical talent, red hair. If there's another, there will be a pattern. Do you think it's another right?
A right?
As in the same thing we were chasing after in Birmingham? I suppose it doesn't really matter. Just have to try and stop it.
Stop it?
Yes, stop it. If it's a traveller killing things.
Traveller?
If it follows the same pattern as Birmingham, we're looking at 2 more victims.
Shopping stands for whether it's probably not literal, as you know. my lord.
These two have seen
You've
murders and are trying
interpreted
to
so
keep
many
everyone
dreams.
safe.
What makes me when she made her put everything back on the shelves.
Braun and Rain are
It's almost
innocent.
someone puts a lot.
Is there something I can help with, Miss Castle?
I hope we're not being too much.
It's very brave of you to tell the chief that Dorota would be murdered and then stick around afterwards. I'd have run for sure.
You strike me as someone braver than that.
I'm brave, but I'm not stupid.
So, what you're having dreams about here, so it's your grocery shopping. So that in particular is a physical...
Miss Castle, I'm surprised to see you here.
I didn't kill Dorota.
You're a prime suspect, and your alibi is that you were in the guest house with another prime suspect at the time. It doesn't look good for you.
Have you got a problem with... Surely you...
Not really. Currently it's you and your friends and whoever Sam comes up with. I just don't know what your motive is.
I'm a tarot reader.
I'm not sure that's intrinsically evil in terms of motives, but hey, I'll put it on the board.
Now, for me personally, I believe that every relationship that you have with someone should be equal, and you should be loved.
Hi, I'm... Hi. Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
All right.
A lot of food for thought for this listener. And
Who knows whether you've made the right decision or not, Claude?
How's Bronwyn been?
Overly nice. She's covering her tracks well if she has anything to hide.
What was it I asked you to do?
You just told me to report back to you if I noticed anything suspicious. Good grief, Claude. You're a bit young to be losing your marbles already.
What were you doing?
Claude, we've been through this. I honestly don't remember. I checked my diary and there's no entry, so I was probably here, as always.
All right.
I think it's the pills I'm on. Dosage isn't right.
The moon. Dr. Dimitri Sheffield, an
Chief DuPont, what a pleasant surprise. I think we've covered just about everything twice over, but if you think I'm hiding something...
Who are you really?
Does it bother you, Chief DuPont, knowing there are things in this world that aren't black and white? You don't know what to file me under, and that makes you uncomfortable. Or perhaps you've already made up your mind about me. Why don't you tell me who you think I am?
You're a con artist.
I haven't asked anyone for a penny.
Questionable discoveries had been made these last few months.
Good evening, Chief Dupont.
Dorota's family, what does the tarot say about them? Bronwyn ever been arrested?
Not since I've met her. She's a lawful good type character, if you play D&D.
Lexi ever been in trouble with the police? Have you...
I've never been convicted, no. I can do a reading if you want.
Yes.
Why not?
It's the Five of Cups. It talks about loss and dealing with that loss. I don't think you need a tarot reader to interpret that one.
Exobiology, respectively. Dimitri glanced at them and for the first time noticed that.
And nervous girl.
Chief Inspector, you gave me a shock. What is it? What have I done?
Tell me about Bronwyn.
Well, it's not for the nightlife, I can tell you that. This is where the cards told us to go. I guess you could call it destiny.
Do you know anyone here?
There isn't any. And sometimes a girl needs a party.
What were you doing last night?
Nothing. I mean, I was here all night. This cat's on her. Bron can vouch for me. She's an Aquarius. Her favourite colour is green. What else do you need to know?
Is she your leader?
Leader? This isn't a cult. She looks after me and Rain. Make sure we eat healthy and brush our teeth.
More to be done. The plan, then, was to send more probes down the hole in order to determine.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
I started to wonder if the pit even had a bottom, and dreaded what they would find there if it did.
What's going on, Violet? Is everything okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Well, what are you doing here then? You said you'd help me. I just need you to keep an eye on the guests and let me know if you see anything strange. So, if you're here, who's doing that?
Expecting different results? Are you calling us insane? Asked Dr. Whitfield, pretending to be offended. Do you have another suggestion?
You don't trust me, do you, Violet? Is it because I read tarot? Why don't you let me pull a card for you?
No. Okay.
Great. What do you want to know about?
The murder.
Interesting choice. So do the cards.
Cat.
8 of Wands. Everything's happening all at once. We have to act fast, or At least someone does.
Did you sleep?
Yes, thank you.
I d-
Scientists all looked at each other, certainly wondering if Dimitri had gone crazy.
Mrs. Gallagher, an unexpected pleasure.
How long are you planning to...
In town? I really don't know. Until the tarot tells us to leave, or you kick us out, obviously.
How did you know Dorota was going to die?
We didn't know she was definitely going to die, only that she was definitely in danger of dying. Tarot cards can tell you a lot when you know what you're looking for.
When no alternative had presented itself, Dimitri had once again insisted that he be strapped in.
Hello, Violet. Is everything okay? Ignore the mess. I was just going to tidy it up.
Did you have...
Great, thanks. The room's really lovely.
But you weren't in this room, were you? But you were...
I stayed here. I was playing solitaire with Bronwyn.
Isn't solitaire for one play?
Yeah, I was playing and she was scoring.
Ah.
I don't want you down there any longer than necessary. Neither do I, thought Dimitri.
I'm me again.
Arnie checked in with him at regular intervals to confirm that their communication was still working, and...
It's 6 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe?
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet.
Whoa.
That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Oh, let's see what else I can do. So, next chapter.
dismissed the thought and focus on his work. Not much...
Any more news on Oscar Wainwright?
Just now.
Who are you? Right, because the local police are so rubbish. It's been a day, a whole day. It's typical of them. Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, you know, hanging out. I left at about 5. Playing football. It was just 5-a-side. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up. Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music. Not long, a couple of months maybe. We did care for each other.
Huh.
No? Why? Violet Gallagher? What's it got to do with her? Bitch.
Ha.
Mind you, it's not exactly damning, coming from someone as frigid as her. She's all prim and proper with it. Sorry, it's just... Why do people say things like that? You're not supposed to speak ill of the dead. What, you mean watching us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place he could have hidden would be in the closet, and I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet. Not hidden. Well, she liked it. Liked me to watch. Not other guys. Just she had these, you know,
Yeah.
voyeur fantasies. clothes, mainly. I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
It's being declared mentally unfit.
Chief?
Yep, that's what you told me too. Not a suspect. Just the tarot readers. No one else is remotely suspicious compared to them. Dorota's an only child. She lived with her mum and dad. Monday night was movie night, so they'd go and watch the 8 o'clock at the Odeon. Dorota would get the house to herself. They're devastated, naturally. They left town to stay with relatives. They didn't do it, Sam. Although, perhaps I should have made them stay. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. The tarot readers mentioned Birmingham. You're looking into it.
Yep.
There's some talk about a traveller, whatever that is. Oscar's not a suspect. He was playing football last night with lots of witnesses. According to Oscar, Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet, which is strange. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it.
All right.
Steph listened intently. The whispers had stopped. All he heard now was the soft, familiar buzzing of a ceiling lamp. Dimitri wondered how the light could be on.
Vicar's son? No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam? The masks we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know, would you, Sam? She flaunts herself. Her body. Had boudoir photographs taken. Who do you think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother? Not really, just gossip. Apparently she went to have some portrait photos done and started stripping off. Weston's photographic. Zach Weston. He'll get himself into trouble one of these days. If you keep taking pictures of pretty girls in their underwear, somebody's going to get upset. Zach's the local photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking. At Weston's photographic, off the high road. It's late, but he's always there. Sorry, Sam. I forgot you've only been here an hour or so. You've come and gone so much already, it feels like you've been here much longer.
He knew he was alone here, and no one would be coming to help.
Hello.
Yes, he came to see me. He wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking. No, I wouldn't know how. I'm a tarot reader, not a medium. Maybe I should have pretended, though. Made up some fake message from her to give him some comfort. I don't actually believe in the spirit world. Well, not as you know it, anyway. Oh, she gets easily confused. Youth of today. Fine. Jeeve Dupont was breathing down her neck, so we thought it would be simpler if we stuck together. If these walls weren't separating our rooms, then technically it'd be true. To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily.
Yeah,
I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie. I was logged into Tarotasm. It's a phone reading service, and I get paid by the minute. which now that I'm saying it, it's not something I really should be bragging about.
His anxiety. With a trembling hand, he produced the etchings from his...
Sam, what can I do for you? We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name. It's Lexi's thing. I don't personally go near them, but in this case, it did help. No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest. We're trying to save people.
It's not working.
Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out the rota. Just... This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here. You don't believe me? Well, ask Lexi or Bron. They've got their own ideas, but my theory is definitely the more plausible. Birmingham. We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travelers is... Well, let's put a pin in this one, Sam. Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it.
Surrounded by darkness, trapped in an alien...
It's Lexi's. I like to think it works the way most metaphysical things work. Through energy. Tarot cards, runes, Ouija boards. They're just devices for asking questions and receiving answers. But energy is what powers them.
Tell the listeners a bit more about what the object...
Hi Sam, back for more already? I didn't.
Yes, you did.
How did you find out? Am I in trouble?
Not if you tell the truth.
Ron was worried about me not having an alibi. She was logged in doing phone readings, so she's alright. But there's nothing to prove that I was here. I was though, cross my heart and hope to die. Traveller? That's a really old role-playing game, isn't it? Oh, did he now? Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel? Cheeky? Are you flirting with me? Oh dear, am I blushing again?
Fucking Christ.
There's a murder to solve. Maybe you should do that first, then me. No, not like that.
My God! Fucking Christ.
Oh, it's just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device? Want to know how it works?
No. Ah, fuck it.
Cool, okay. So Ouija boards send us messages from the spirit world, right? But where is the spirit world? I mean, there's planets and stars in space. The spirit world must be really far away beyond all that. We're so far to travel, messages from the spirit world must take ages to get here. Like how light from the sun takes 8 minutes or something to reach us. You still with me?
Yep, still here.
Oh, you're sweet. Where was I? Oh, so here's my point. The spirit world is actually several hours ahead of us. That's how we get messages about things that haven't happened yet. That's how we got Dorota's name. Because in the spirit world, she was already dead. I know, mind-blowing. No, I think Bronwyn met him though. You'd have to ask her, or him. It's not my place to say.
And then when she opens her eyes, it's not her. So, it's almost onto the other person that they're closing themselves off from the world, perhaps. But then
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stay with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe. But thank you again for sharing with us.
Oh, I'm so impressed again.
Sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online. Yes. What do you want? The Shores. Oh. You mean that girl who got killed? What was her name? Dorothy? I see a lot of faces in my studio, but I'm not good with names. Wait. Dorota, I remember now. For the August Chronicle, she won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot.
Sounds about right.
No, I went to her house along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat.
Well, obviously.
Nisha was a reporter. She can confirm all this. Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well. Violet takes it very well, actually.
Oh my god.
I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex. No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there.
This was a useless end.
There's photos here. They're on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Ooh, hang on. Do you see what I see? I think she's just a very attractive girl.
Oh my
That's all.
god. Now I know why you do this. Yeah, you're useless. You're just some fucking Chad. But
Here. I'm usually here most nights. Only the roof rats. What do you mean? Violet needs to mind her own business. I didn't want to mention them out of respect for the dead. You've heard of boudoir photography?
Yep.
Dorota saw my boudoir set and asked me to take some shots. It's all very tasteful. A lot of women have them done as gifts for their husbands, or boyfriends, or girlfriends, I suppose. She didn't say. Her boyfriend, I assume.
Snarls at him.
No? Who's that?
That's what I thought.
Okay, so this Zach guy was connected to Dorota. Took pictures of her. Were they sleeping together?
I don't know, but I want to say no.
No, sorry. Don't know why I asked you that. Who what? Boudoir photos? She sent some private photos to me by phone. Do you mean them? I get it now. That's why you're asking about Zach Weston. Maybe I should pay him a visit.
And reaches her hand into his chest, grabbing for something or letting something go. It only takes a second. A transfer of...
If you have anything else on Zach Weston, let me know. And I'm all for a good boudoir picture, but who are they for?
That's what I can't find
There's
out.
definitely a strong connection between those two then.
I guess another guy.
Well, unless they were for Oscar, I don't know. Unless there's someone else about to come out of the woodwork. That's what he says, but no one can back him up.
I know.
He's on my radar now. I think you're supposed to tell me that. If he was taking photos of Dorota, maybe he fell for her? And the feeling wasn't mutual. Artists have muses, apparently. Wish I had one. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. Zach says he's sleeping with Violet, which I doubt. Zach did other photo sessions with Dorota. Boudoir. I wonder what else he's not telling us. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. You're still following up Birmingham. Keep me posted. Yeah, he mentioned the word traveller to me, but he's nothing. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Top.
Interesting.
What do you think, Poe?
Well,
To the guest house.
that is,
Violet!
quite,
Hello. Let's talk about Zach Weston.
Do we
again.
really have to?
Yes, we do.
How vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me. He says we're in a relationship, but he doesn't act like it.
I figured. He can't hurt anybody. He's just some fucking Chad.
He says he loves me, that I'm the only one for him. A rose by any other name? I don't think so.
The hell?
this curiosity shop. Okay, so please explain to the listeners what...
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a job somehow. Lexi's locked in till late too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
Alright.
There could be animals, and some people might interpret.
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no. He did mention Dorota.
Oh, okay.
He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was Dorota Shaw. Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing. Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The Traveller wanted 3. You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute. I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds.
Of course.
Some religions talk of demons, but they don't actually exist. Travelers can get inside us and make it look like we're possessed, hence the demons.
Great.
Yes, disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect. They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them. Yes, probably. The Tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
From imposter syndrome, which is actually quite a common thing.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Radio August. Dark Night.
Zach! What are you doing here?
Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see me? Why don't you want everyone? Are you happy Dorota's dead?
I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
I'm starting to
Throw
wonder.
herself at me.
Don't play games with me, Zach. You know how insecure I get.
Why don't you want anyone to see me? Everyone's talking.
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
This is getting interesting.
People like what? Is that why you killed her? People like what?
Homewreckers. Anyway, I hope you didn't just come here to talk about Dorota.
Why don't you want anyone to see?
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure.
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
So, I took a deep breath. View mirror. The red glow of my brake lights illuminated the lump.
Zach, let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow. Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here. Please.
In your gut when you know something awful is going to happen and you need to get the fuck out of Dodge before you get caught up.
All right.
Here I was, unfastening my seatbelt and making myself open the car door. The interior lights came on, and the annoying ding sounded to
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
I was breathing, but in all honesty, I think I was holding my breath, afraid to get a whiff of death. Certain that it was a smell that would...
Jesus Christ.
My legs felt like jello as I approached. One hand, the other outstretched in front of me, as if ready to catch myself when I inevitably passed out.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Masculine depth that was currently hiding behind the remnants of puberty as
Well, hello, gorgeous.
Did you hear about Dorota? I came over last night, but you weren't here.
Well, that explains why there was no answer when I called you. I was definitely here. Everyone in town's heard. She's a local celebrity now.
Local celebrity?
Violet? Of course not. I only have eyes for you.
That's not what I heard.
This again. I told you, I'm not seeing anyone else. I have gorgeous women in my studio all the time, but you're special. Not because you won't take off your clothes, I'm expecting that at some point. It's just, you're so clever and well educated. And the icing on the cake, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
I figured. He's a Chad, but he's innocent.
hair away from her face. Her breath was becoming much more shallow, and her grip weakened. The operator answered after the second ring.
We're getting nowhere.
I hit a woman. It was dark. I didn't see her. I came around the curve and she was just there, and I hit her, and she's twisted weird and...
Violet's in question, but that's about it. And I don't have a solid alibi for Oscar? Actually.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
She was gone. The blacktop rippled in front of me. It turned into waves that grew into a deeper and richer blue.
Hello. I know you. You're the police chief.
I understand that you knew Dorota Shaw.
We met briefly, yes. I freelanced for the August Chronicle, and they did a story about her.
Was that the first time you met her?
That's right. We exchanged a few pleasantries. I happened to mention my portrait services, so she booked a session with me.
When was this?
A few weeks ago.
What type of photos do you take?
For the paper. Record shots that any idiot with a phone can take. My studio is where the magic happens. Mainly portraiture, but I dabble in other areas.
Boudoir photography?
Sometimes, if that's what the client wants. Are you asking for yourself, or...?
It's for the case.
Of course.
Wiping my eyes as I saw...
Chief? Again? She didn't really use any social networks. Didn't have the time. Mainly just cello.
Go to any clubs or groups? Go to any...
She helped out at a Rainbows group. I think it's like Cub Scouts for little kids. Did that with her mum. But, I don't know. Unless she was strangled by a 9-year-old.
Since I'd made the call. There was no way they made it out to my house that fast.
There's nothing left.
I watched them walk up the driveway. mouths moving. But it takes a while to hear what there's. Accident. I'm so sorry.
I need another
It's 8
lead.
o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Sam, I've got news.
All right.
We've done a reading.
All right.
It's the Five of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands.
Surprise.
This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all three again?
1 in 474,552. I know. I get asked a lot.
Bet it's a Ten of Swords.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder.
I knew it.
Then Lexi did her thing, and now we have a name. Ellis Monroe.
And if I'm honest, I just want to let you know that so many of us go through situations like this. So, Robin, you're not alone in this. And I know, by the sounds of it, this dream...
Red hair. Cute little Susie.
I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me.
We need to start comparing.
Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show.
All right.
No.
All right, that's not
Zach
it.
keeps asking,
Next.
but I just don't want to. Not for him, but Dorota did. She gave me the pictures as a gift. She looked amazing. We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend. Can't we be both, Sam? Poe's his radio name. He's actually John Poe. He's on air now, but you can come back at 8:30 if you want to see him. On air? We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding. Yes. We were friends. I hadn't known her for long. Only a few weeks.
All right.
We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show. After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back. Oscar, yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't She didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind, but she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else. I said some guys like to watch, so tell him it would be sexy if he could look, but he couldn't touch.
Okay.
As far as I know, it worked.
Connects the dots.
The killer was in her wardrobe? What? Well, then it had to be Oscar. He's the only one it could be.
Which doesn't...
That doesn't make
seem
any
right,
sense.
'cause
Then she was seeing someone else? No. Someone she knew. Knew she'd be alone? A stalker?
I think it's the first one. The question is who?
It was her mom's. She was saving in case she ever got married. This is just between us, right?
Well, yeah, and the chief.
We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy. Poe and Dorota, people I say hi to. I have thousands of followers and subscribers, and they keep me feeling warm when I'm down, but they're not friends. I do get the odd stalker, but that isn't something anyone wants. No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. My life was playing on a TV screen, and every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions, it became a fog. It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam? I don't know what. I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. Or mine. Just don't hurt me. Or let me get hurt. Sam, you forgot your phone.
Jesus Christ.
Blood arcs ferociously from the wounds. She staggers with each impact, then begins to sprint at Lung. What the fuck? Lung crosses his arms to shield himself as the girl leaps onto him, crashing him backwards onto the grassy floor.
Sam, do me a favor, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me.
I'll be back. Bathroom. Much better.
We've got a new target. Alice Monroe. Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet.
Belonged to me.
People would know that. That's it.
Why? She puts the phone back. Shaking.
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here. I always get the shot, Sam. One way or another.
Her first smoke. She looks down pitifully at Long and shrugs. Gotta find me a good one.
You're listening to Radio August.
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's over 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise I might have to smother you in your sleep.
What's your name?
Yeah, right.
I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet you. Do you want to know a secret?
Yeah, couldn't hurt.
Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you?
Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio. Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something. Don't remember now. She has a wicked imagination for her age. I was seeing and hearing things that weren't there. That's why I'm taking pills.
Suspicion just gets stronger and stronger. So why is the chief defending you?
I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you, apparently. Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up. No. Not even the moon. I don't really want to. About a month ago, the guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. Cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me. It's happened 5 times, even on clozapine. Get that strange aura, then I'm gone. I tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. But all the scans were normal. far as I know, I've gone. It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being experimented on.
I don't need to know.
Oh, bedfellow. Pills don't hurt, right? She'd been like this that day, rationalizing.
No. I can do a reading if you want.
Sure.
Chariot. Is Zach a suspect?
Yeah.
I'm sensing there's a lot of tension, pent-up frustration, like he's trying to keep everything together, and if he can just do that... I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it? A little bit. What did you want to know? A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony. Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it? Three attempts? Yes, that's likely. But 3 victims? That's up to you, Sam. No pressure. Was it a gold coin? I should have known. That's the same as Birmingham. Although they beheaded the victims, they all had gold coins in their mouths. It's their way of marking their territory to prove it's their work. I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help them. That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing. Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead. Yes, of course, anything. Why Violet? Do you think she's in danger? You don't think she's involved, do you? Leave it with me, I'll see what I can find out. And don't worry, I'll be super discreet.
Next with another boy, slight for his age, light enough to not snap.
I know the name. She's off the radio. Hard to get away from it in this town. In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. And we couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity. The Butcher of Birmingham received 3 life sentences and won't be seeing the light of day anytime soon. We know it wasn't him, though. We know it was a traveler.
No touch, no shared germ, no shared air. Just an audience full of awful curiosity.
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help. Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
No.
You got it. Me and the spirit world are gonna have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find something.
I've done a bad thing and it's only Wednesday. Her name was Vanessa Quinn and she was an onomat, or so she said.
You're only alive because we want you to be.
Jesus! The whole party.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I'm Ellis.
All towards the door. Think. Think. Quickly pulling out the desk drawers, I searched for some kind of solution. A pretzel, a postcard, a pair of pickle-shaped cufflinks. And there it is, in the bottom drawer, the patchwork quilt.
No use. Next.
Was never going to see any other kind of action, so I throw it over Vanessa.
Nothing.
Before I realize I'm still holding the gun. But I quickly stuff it down the back of my pants. It's hot. She's hot too, but not as hot as the...
No one of relevance. Return.
Yes, officer. We've had a report of gunshots coming from this building. Didn't hear a thing, I tell her, smiling sheepishly. Mind if I take a look around? Oh, not at all, I say, letting her through. Her tour of the office takes about 5 seconds.
Hi, Hi. Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Oh, whoops.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Hi, Hi. Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
The quilt on it. I'm in shock. It can get pretty dirty.
Claude.
Nothing.
So, I was wrong. Apparently the quilt could have some action after all, but not tonight. There was a corpse walking around some...
I can't think of anybody else noteworthy for questions.
I'm really not supposed to say this, but the chief thinks there's an onomat on the loose. And when they get in your head, you can't get...
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Want from me. I want you to help me make more...
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her? You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August? The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened. It's true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town, this one. They slaughtered everyone, men, women, and children, all dead and dismembered in their own homes. The bodies were dumped in a mass grave. Well, the body parts.
Right.
The pirates moved in. No one knows. It seems at some point it was built over and then forgotten about. It could be under the school, or the church, or right beneath our feet. We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger? Tarot? Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by? I didn't get his name, I'm afraid. He offered to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions. We said we'd think about it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Understood.
We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all these things. Heavens no. I have a wife and 3 children, beloved spawn of my loins. Monroe and I are good friends, that's all. Only a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe, that was her idea. She has all the best ideas. The free radio project as well, that was her doing. Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house. I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them, in exchange for free advertising, of course. On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
What do you think about this one?
Yeah, so...
I delivered radios all over town. I don't think I should have bothered with some of them, though. I don't think... Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much.
You've interpreted so many dreams. It makes me... She made her put everything back on the shelves. So it's almost someone doesn't...
Don't confirm the existence of travelers. They're not ready.
Well,
Hello.
all right.
I'm Rain.
Can tell you is shopping relates to needs and desires. So Gabby, what you're having dreams about here? So it's your
Rain, what an unexpected pleasure. Maybe you could help me with something.
Sure.
When you were here yesterday, you don't recall seeing a small green velvet pouch anywhere, do you?
No.
Well, keep your eyes peeled. The pouch contains Augustan gold coins, believed to have been part of Mary August's original hoard. Oh, sorry, you don't know the town's origin story, do you? Suffice to say, if you see them, please return them to me. They're in the pouch for a reason. If anyone comes into contact with them, bad things happen. I have to be on air in a minute. Another time, maybe.
What?
And you should be loved for who you are. And maybe that is something that perhaps, Gabby, you might have to challenge in your life. What do you think, Poe?
That's some wonderful advice, Alice, and I think it's a lot of food for thought for this listen.
I'm Poe, and this is your August update. August update.
Breathing seems so loud when you want to sleep.
No use.
Ooze like molasses, cowering in the closet, peering through the crack. If eerily silent. The vacant.
Hello, Rain.
Honestly, you don't. Once they're caught, a few hours later, they've hopped timelines into someone else. We just keep chasing them, continuously trying to stop them ruining lives. Yes, but it kills the vessel too. So, you could have a traveler inside you right now, and if I killed you, you'd both be dead. I'm not sure.
Ringed with row on row of teeth, too impossibly large to fit in the room, and yet there it was.
Chief.
Until
Sam, I've got some heavy rain news. Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy, but he does have a criminal record. He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts. About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. Door's behind you. Rain's still a suspect. No corroborated alibi. Bronwyn Castle has one, Lexi Taylor doesn't. I got my search back on Rain, or Petrovsky, as we should call him. He's got priors that you're looking into. Rain met Ellis when he was touting for work. He gets around quickly. Ellis knows Violet because of the free radio project. Ellis thinks Violet doesn't like her very much. I'm not sure I like you very much. There's proof. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
August's gone crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens would be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Ellis Monroe?
Do you have an officer to spare?
I'll send Danny over. And that means there'll be nobody at the guest house. So be extra vigilant.
What do you mean you're sticking me with Danny? Danny is basically doing out a scream. I'm a sitting duck. Isn't there anyone else? Chief Dupont? The only thing I've ever seen him run after is an ice cream truck. Fine. Danny it is.
I can't do it. I gotta investigate still.
I just hope you know what you're doing.
Sam, Ellis is still with us. Danny's inside the house now, where I told him to be in the first place, so it's probably just luck that nothing happened. I think you should check back in with the tarot readers, though. They say they've got a new target.
Figures.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm Poe, and this is your August update. Police investigating the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw say they are getting closer to apprehending the killer. The death of Miss Shaw, who was found strangled at her home late last night, has sparked a massive police operation and caused alarm amongst August residents. Monroe has some personal business to attend to, but she sends you all her love and hopes to be back on the air tomorrow. And Monroe, if you can hear me, I'm sending my love out to you too. That's 11 o'clock with Poe.
Sam, I have some bad news.
Oh, jeez. Who's number
We've
3?
done a group reading, and it's you.
What? Pause. All right.
I don't know, Sam. I don't know what to say. It's normally a death sentence, but with you, it might be different. Don't let it win, Sam. You hear me? You fight this. I've called Chief Dupont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You should go, Sam. Be careful.
I'm wondering.
Sam, it's almost midnight. You're still alive. This is a good thing, but no one's even attempted to kill you yet. You've given me a lot of evidence, enough to arrest someone. But who? Make the right decision, and you should be safe. If we don't, well, we've all got to sleep at some point. I can get someone to guard your room at the guest house. But
No.
that'll not be enough. So,
don't.
Sam, who should I arrest? During that whole thing with Ellis, the only people I couldn't keep track of were Rain, Zach, and Violet. I don't want to believe it's Violet, but that's why you're here. You're impartial. Out of those three names, who was with Dorota at the time of her murder, or who has an alibi that doesn't check out? This is on you, Sam. Just give me a name.
I want to say Violet's. Rain has given me a lot of stuff to work with. He's not it. And Zach is just a fucking idiot. I'm going with Violet.
Violet? Are you sure? Fine. Okay, I trust you, Sam. I just hope you know what you're doing. I'll get the paperwork drawn up. We'll get Violet in. See if we can't get a confession to something.
Watch, it's wrong.
I'm sorry. That was in bad taste. Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be. Well done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did.
Why are you here?
Scream if you need me.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is Poe with your August update. We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks. I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio undulates like a heart that beats its last beats. I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
Oh, he's just tired.
Sam, you're still with us. I had to give you a pretty high dose of Rohypnol to drag you in here. I could have killed you in your room, of course, but that would have looked pretty suspicious. Yes, I'm Rain, but I can't remember. I don't remember. I'm being possessed, but I can't get caught. If they don't care, Sam, they don't care what happens to the vessel. Some sick traveler is using me as a killing machine, and then they'll just dump me. But you're gonna get me stuck in prison. I can't have that. I can't let you do that.
Ray.
Problem? You're Sam.
I'm Bronwyn.
Is it really you? Bronna, I don't know what to do.
I can help you. Just stop it.
You know I can't do that. I trust you, Bron. I know you do your best, but Birmingham, I'm going to be stuck in a jail cell forever. When it's not my fault, it's Traveler taking over my body. You know that. And we both know I only have one option. To leave. Don't come after me. The Traveler can't come back when it can't fulfill its right. Take care of yourself, Bron. And Lexi, I'll miss her. But I'll miss you the most.
So you let him get away. I'm disappointed, Sam. First you choose to lock up the wrong suspect, then you let the real killer disappear. God damn it. It's fine, it's fine. I'm glad you're okay and no one else is dead. Let's chalk this one up to experience, shall we? I'll catch you in the morning, get some sleep.
Jesus Christ. You know, at that point, I wasn't even focused on catching, just surviving.
Hello, sleepyhead. I'm so glad to see you alive. Enjoy the journey, Sam. Don't think of things as ending. Something new is beginning. We're gonna go looking for Rain. Whatever the traveler came to do, it failed. Now we have to try and pick up the pieces. I like to give humankind more credit than that. To think that only travelers could do such evil. You don't have to believe me, Sam. The results are the same. Bye, Sam. I'll catch you on the flip side.
Sam, I'm so glad you're here. When I heard, I got so scared. Sam, I'm just going to say it because you only live once and all that. Sam, I think I've fallen for you. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. It's out there now. We can get on with our lives. I see. Nice thing. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Heart wants what it wants. Perhaps you should go for a while so I can have a little cry. I'll be okay though.
Sam, I guess you're on your way now.
Yeah, see ya.
I enjoyed my police cell last night, thank you for that. Can I just ask, why did you think I was the killer?
They got a lot of red flags.
Nope. Actually, don't tell me. I'm not sure my self-esteem can take anymore. It's all right, Sam. I forgive you. You had to choose someone. So, it seems yet again I've harboured killers in my guest house. I'm going to lose a star for this. Hopefully Rain turns up somewhere soon.
I didn't think you'd leave without saying goodbye.
Well.
People do horrible things to people every day. I'm just glad there's someone like you around to save us. I mean, everyone needs a little saving from time to time. Even me. Sam, you already did. That's why I'm here talking to you. And I won't forget it. Heroes don't always get on the news, but they always burn bright in the hearts of the people they save. You have an impact, Sam. Everyone does. They just forget. Keep saving people for me, you hear? Bye, Sam.
Sam, you win some, you lose some. You're still alive. So we'll call this a no-score draw. Ray won't get away. We're looking everywhere for him. We'll find him. And justice will be done. Sam, I don't know what you do or how you do it, but you get answers that most people can't. Can't have you work at the station for obvious reasons, but I do want to work with you. Sam, these are for you. It's a little office just next door to the laundrette in August. August, you're home now. We want you here. And I've stuck to my word. That problem you had, I buried it. The coroner's report is going to say the woman was dead when you arrived, not after. I don't personally believe in exorcism or anything like that, but over the last 24 hours, I'm starting to think things aren't as cut and dried as I'd like them to be. You're a good person, Sam. At least that's definitely how it looks from the outside.
Yeah, that ending made no sense. It's suddenly
I am
rain.
Dorota. I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard. I just love cello. I love all string instruments, but cello is rich and deep and soothing, at least to me. No, cello is my hobby, but my real passion is...
Smash.
It's silly, it sounds silly. Well, I would like to build a time machine. I know. But it is possible. I think people make mistakes. They do things they regret and they say things they don't mean. I want to go back in time. I want to make better choices.
You know why you're here, don't you? Because you did well. And you know what happens when you do well? Augmentation. Congratulations, Agent 3.13. Welcome to 3.14.
The fuck?
Debriefing 3204, Birmingham.
Alright, bathroom again. Alright.
Hang on. Transmit. And we're ready. Are you human? Debrief complete. Agent ready. You can go.
Really? That was it? Well, that wraps that one up. What's the next one? I think I have 3 left. That one was okay. It picked up at the end, but... Huh. Let's see. The remainders are... Oh, there's 2 left. Okay. I saw black clouds and Bloodshore. Let's play Bloodshore. See how cheesy this is. Alright, let's do it. Viewers' discretion is advised.
You can have it all. If you've got what it takes. contestants, the ultimate prize. One winner. Are you ready? It's showtime! Welcome to the 13th season of Killstream, the #1 show on the planet, where 50 lucky contestants compete for a chance to win $10 million, enter the Hall of Fame, and have it all.
Killstream, now entering its 13th season, has been criticized by human rights experts for its brutality.
Having claimed the lives of 210 of its 470 contestants thus far. Showrunners Alan Cork claim that all contestants are fully aware of what they are opting into.
They are volunteers. They chose to be in this arena.
Volunteers, please. They're desperate, poor, brainwashed, often completely unstable.
My agent says it's going to be really good for my career.
Any publicity's good publicity, right?
Many would argue that the corporation is abusing its position of power
To take advantage of the destitute.
And are responsible in large part for the cutthroat society we live in.
Eugene Christoph, when you created the show, you put the world's deadliest death row inmates on an island to battle to the death. The winners of the first few seasons have become some of the wealthiest people in the world. Yes. Is that justice?
I guess I have what it took. Death or glory.
In the past few years, the contestant numbers
have risen in line with the economic downturn.
What did we do? We opened it up to everyone.
These people are a byproduct of the society created by you.
Some would say you're a coward having tapped out.
Well, they can say that to my face. You have been inundated with applications.
They have been ground into dust by the boot heel of the rich and powerful, who are now using them for their own entertainment.
Socialist mother...
If I didn't know any better, Chris, I'd say you were accusing me of exploiting the poor. I'm not the only person to find your show utterly abhorrent. Have you ever fired a gun before?
Don't ask dumb questions.
The terms are agreed upon by both parties. So you think it's fine to witness deaths on television? Since the beginning of time, man's been pitted against his fellow man in combat. Surely we've evolved from a more barbaric time.
No, we didn't.
I'm not so sure we have.
We declined.
Have you ever killed anyone?
That's it for now. You can turn the camera off. Turn it off.
This is what the people want. They keep watching.
Hey, it's Scarlett. So, if you don't already know, I'm on my way to the island.
I hope you die first.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little freaked out. Mom, Dad, don't sweat.
This is it, people. It doesn't get any realer than this.
You're gonna end up killing yourself.
Keep watching your socials for live updates. Share with your people. Thanks for watching.
They say the best tactic to find an ally early. Helps keep you alive through the chaos of the first few rounds. It improves my odds.
I don't want to get stuck with that asshole, though.
Game streamers, shooters mainly, should come in handy.
What about the cannibal over there?
Life is all or nothing, yeah? You know that, and our people out there, they know.
You just lost half your subscribers in the last 6 months. Has that got anything to do with this?
We all know it. Now it's time for the world to see. I'm gonna be screaming the truth. Yo, are you gonna get down my face? We're gonna find out why they really set all this up. My money's still on the pedo ring.
So, what's your story?
Just here for the same reasons as everyone else. You kidding me? That's Nick fucking Romeo.
Wait, Mikey Lizard?
Who?
You didn't watch the Wolf Boys movies, Tish?
What about you? Name's Gav, extreme vlogger.
You're not one of those idiots that fall around the cartel and gun runners, are you?
Just trying to get the most extreme stream I can. Well, you can't get more extreme than this.
Some say the first one of these was set on Jeffrey Epstein's island. Who knows? We'll find out one way or another. Are we out? Woo!
We're just approaching the edge of the drop zone.
Later, fucker!
Wait, we're not. Make sure you pull the cord on the left. Do it too soon, you're in the sea. Do it too late, well, I guess it's someone else's problem.
You're about to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. How do you feel about that? See you now. Too much testosterone here, huh?
You gonna jump or jerk off?
I might do both.
Too bad, buddy.
Uh-oh. You know what they say about he who hesitates. What a fucking loser.
Dai, non ho passato.
Pull the cord!
Oh my god.
Damn, son.
Hey.
You dead?
He'll live.
Unlucky for us then.
You're meant to use your parachute
I did.
from like more than 10 feet. What the hell are you doing here?
Wow.
I take it back, Mikey. You did all right.
1 down, 49 to go.
Really?
Really?
We don't get disqualified for this, right? This ain't on us, yeah?
Hey, can you send me that?
Check out the stream. 100,000 watching now.
I heard last season's finale had over 100 million concurrent viewers.
Don't worry, kid. I'll make sure the whole world is watching when you get nailed.
Nice.
Just leave him alone, Scarlett. He needs to get to camp.
Where are we?
I hope you die for a second.
Look sharp, people. You're on camera.
Here we go, Killstream 13. It's that time again where I'm going to be live kill streaming 24/7. Stay with me for a live reaction. Gamer girls, extreme vloggers, psychopaths, and wolf boys, have we got a season of Killstream in store for you? We'll be checking in with our viewers and getting your thoughts on this year's contestants. A hot favorite going in, Nick Romeo. What a hunk. Looks like he's making some allies early on in the game, but has he got what it takes? The show doesn't start yet, folks. Our contenders will spend the night on the island before the game begins. So, grab a drink and settle in, because the countdown starts now.
I was on this. Yeah, of course you were, mate.
Ha.
Are we close, Otto? Seriously, what is this? This isn't the island.
It's different every time.
Yeah, but it's usually warm, sandy beaches.
What is it?
Ooh, you might want to be careful where you stay.
Yep.
They're everywhere.
What?
Kaboom! They're smart minds. They use them to force players close to each other. Keeps the game interesting. Must be hundreds of thousands.
That explains why they couldn't afford to send us to the Bahamas. They blew the budget on explosives.
Yeah, we all know what it's like. Anything to get the views.
My agent's gonna hear about this.
Who cares? We're not here for a vacation.
What's this? Where's the beach house?
Camp.
You're not catching on, are you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Come on.
It's not that bad.
Fucking paradise. Try spending 6 weeks in the rainforest with nothing. No shelter, except what you make for yourself.
Well, some of there's food here at least.
No, it's 4 weeks in the Amazon.
What's that?
Bear?
There's no bears here.
You don't even know where here is.
Well, he's right, judging by the foliage and the...
I could give a fuck, Survivor Man.
It's probably just a bird.
You check it out then.
Fine.
Okay.
Our hero. Careful.
Hello, motherfuckers! What took you so long? Care to join me?
Another? No, I'm good. Sure.
Hey Nick, what are you doing here? Like, I mean, you must have done alright after them movies.
You kidding? Hasn't worked in years. Got fucked over by the studio.
What, are you writing my biography?
Sorry, man. It was on TMZ.
Rules are at 9 a.m. Need to get some sleep.
So, what, they give the word and we go at it?
That's the general idea, yeah.
What's this stuff up?
Alright, bathroom break again. Jesus. Alright, back to it.
It's from killing each other tonight.
Beer.
Disqualification. You have to wait for the broadcast.
Oh, they've got eyes everywhere.
Shouldn't we team up for the early rounds? Watch each other's backs through the crazy part.
And then what?
We're still breathing, we'll deal with it then, I guess.
I'm turning in for the night. You know what they say about the early bird?
Well, I mean, teaming up,
Of course you are.
Nah, it's not for me. I don't play team games.
Man's a tap out, anyway.
What? No way. Chicken dinner all the way.
No chance.
What, you're gonna win?
Yeah. Why not me?
Guys, you cannot be serious. They have got you all fooled. This is just a playground.
What on earth are you talking about, Paddy Power?
It's all fake. For TV. No one believes in God anymore. This is the new church. Opiate for the masses. Alan Core? Run by the Russians. Or the Illuminati.
Definitely the fucking Illuminati. Like, just a bunch of fucking old white men making the rules. I mean, look at this place.
What do you mean?
Bro, it was like a fucking clan rally.
Hello? Wasn't the creator of Killstream black?
Yeah, and where is he now?
You're just paranoid. You know, there's lots of other landing groups.
And now we've got the conspiracy nut calling me paranoid.
Fake news, baby.
Fuck you. And what about you, princess? Ah, come on.
It's better than having a death wish.
Well, I'd sleep with one eye open if I was you.
Yeah. Especially with Hannibal over there. I mean, you know the story, don't you?
What?
He's a survival blogger. He spent 4 weeks deep in the Amazon basin with a minor royal. Found themselves in trouble, got separated from the support crew. We found Dev, alive and well. Should have starved to death. Would have starved to death.
His partner didn't come back.
No. You're fucking with me.
No, it's true. Apparently he came back 3 kilos heavier. Oh, I hope he's not hungry.
Night one, and some shaky alliances in the Wolfboy camp. But can Nick Romeo pull it together before it's too late?
Let's see what else is on.
Audience polls are in. The jury's still out on Nick Romeo. What's your opinion?
Can't lie, he's doing alright so far. But if he wants to go far on this thing, he's gonna have to up his game.
Has he got what it takes? Remains to be seen.
This shit's cringe.
Come in. I've landed on the island, location unknown.
Roger that.
You knew about this?
Location change was last minute. Nothing we could do until you report in.
And now that I have, do you know where I am?
We are currently unable to get your coordinates. GPS on your device has been blocked.
It's great. And what about extraction? Do you at least have a plan to get me out of this place?
Your first priority is completing the mission.
Fuck that! Fuck that! I'm out here risking my neck!
Complete the task and you'll be safe.
Safe? You don't even know where I am! Look, I need some goddamn proof you can help me here.
Look for a communication tower. Once you upload the payload, we'll be able to locate you. Remember, you can't trust anyone.
Oh, shit. Romeo out.
Care to explain?
Couldn't get a signal at camp. We should get some sleep, huh? What's that?
Was here when we got up for the broadcast.
Should we open it?
No, don't.
Why?
You do it then.
Okay.
Go on, get in there, son.
30 minutes to showtime.
Time to get dolled up.
Where are the others?
Huh.
Dev's gone.
Good. That guy was creepy AF.
This one too.
What's up?
Thought you'd left with Dev and Rhea.
Not Rhea too? What a shame. She was such a hoot.
Going somewhere?
Yeah, I was going to scout around, get a lay of the area before game time.
Is that what you do in War of Duty?
What? No.
He's a camper.
What's that?
He's a pussy. Plants himself in cover and waits for the other players so he can pick them off.
What's wrong with that? Sounds like a pretty good idea to me.
It's bullshit. I never camp. But screw this. I'm going to scout the area.
And we'll be straight back after these short messages.
These are people's lives.
Otto back yet?
Not likely. Oh yeah, remember him. I didn't expect it.
I know, right? I thought it was going to be the one with the eye patch.
The Korean.
No, that was
Sunwoo.
Ah, that's it. Classic.
Oh, here it comes.
Good morning, Islanders. Let's cut to the chase. You know why you're here. 50 contestants split up into 6 landing groups spread around the island. Your task is to survive by whatever means necessary. And to help you along the way, we will be airdropping crates of weapons, armor, and other goodies. And just in case you were thinking of changing your mind about all of this, we have covered the island in smart mines. So don't think about swimming home anytime soon. And every time you hear this sound, that means another set of mines have been activated around the island. So you better keep moving inland if you want to keep dancing the foxtrot, if you know what I mean. We've got the usual mix of fame-hungry wannabes, stone-cold psychos, and crazies. But in a callback to the very first Killstream, we're bringing back Death Row's Rogues Gallery.
Really?
To fight alongside your favorite Z-listers. No offense. And in more serious news, this time round, we're changing things up a bit. This year, there will be no tap-outs.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Oh.
That's right. You're all in it to win it. No rescues, no tactical dropouts. This year, you've got to give it your all.
This is insane.
You will shortly receive your first weapons drops, not too far from your current position. So move fast. With half the planet watching you right now, you're already a superstar. Now go! Put on a show!
Bastards. They can't do that. I signed a contract.
Ah, but did you read it? I mean, I did. It wasn't exactly binding on their part.
Fuck you. I'm calling my agent.
No, guys, come on. We gotta keep it together. This is just what they want. Panic. Look, you guys knew what you were getting yourselves into. If your lives were really worth living, you wouldn't be here right now. Look, I get it. You're scared. We all are. But this is still the greatest opportunity you've ever had. Yes, the risks are higher. Just think, if you win this, you are set for life.
Really, dude?
Yikes. What a loser.
Fuck it. Let's go get those weapon drops.
Not looking good for Nick Romeo. What's your take?
What a loser. Might as well give it up, Nicky boy.
Print spine.
Hey, what did Tish call it? Camping? That's what we should do. We lay low and ride it out.
You know what, just check the map.
We should be right on top of it. What does it look like?
Pretty sure we'll know when we see it.
Fuck you, douche. Fucking trolls.
There. Piece of shit.
They're both junk, apparently, so fuck it.
Okay, these are all pretty old. We should only use them if we need to.
They're screwed.
Jesus. How does it work?
Look at that.
God damn it! You're gonna give away our location.
Sorry. What?
Can you point that elsewhere?
Thought I heard something.
Should we, get back?
Don't shoot! I'm not armed.
Where's your landing group?
I'm on my own. I overshot the landing. Been out here all night.
Should we shoot?
I'm right here, bitch.
What did you say?
Why?
Seriously, man, you don't want to do this.
Nah, I ain't chancing it.
Oh shit!
Damn.
You just did it. What happened?
He was a threat.
Is that guy dead?
Yeah, as I thought.
This guy's fucking dead.
Oh my god.
Big news, guys. This shit's fucking real. It's fucking real. I'm gonna go with the flow, you know? I'm gonna give it a go. I may even win this fucking thing. Who knows? Are you out?
Cold-blooded, Nick. I love it! Doing what's gotta be done.
Down to 30 in no time at all. Now it's getting interesting.
Yeah, Choco Boy 89 says that two of the landing groups just ripped each other to shreds right at the start.
Do you have anything in camo? Camo's so in right now.
Really? You never see it anywhere. Seriously though, what is this shite? These guns are almost antique.
We should head for the center. See that?
What about it?
It's gotta be something.
It's not on the map.
Exactly. There's a bridge up ahead. From there, we can either go straight through or we can go around. I say we flank it.
Keep our eyes open.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go!
Way to go, Nick.
What the hell?
Where the fuck am I? There's fucking mosquitoes all night. Fuck off!
What's the difference between a liberal and a puppy? A puppy stops whining when it grows up.
I always wanted a puppy.
It's true.
How much does a polar bear weigh?
Enough to break the ice.
There you go.
Guess you've heard that one, huh?
Yep.
Very funny.
So what brought you here? I mean, psychos, fame seekers, conspiracy nuts?
You weren't far off earlier. What you said about our lives not being that great. Let's just leave it at that.
Sorry. So what's your deal with Otto?
Nothing. He's just another misogynist asshole. I deal with pricks like him online every day. Scumbags who think women don't belong anywhere but the kitchen.
Wow. I didn't get that vibe off it.
But what does it matter in here? Casual sexism isn't as bad as wanton murder.
That's very insightful of you, Tish.
Shut up, dickhead.
You know, you're kind of pretty when you're mad.
Hey! Grazie, Leonie.
You need to work on your flirting.
So is it living up to the hype?
We got to be out of our minds.
Damn.
Goeie, Sylvia.
Seems like Nick might be on for some lovin'. So, is there romance in the air?
Looks like he's into Tish. She may be into it too.
This is painful.
What is it?
Oh, come on, guys. Did you not prepare for this at all?
No.
Whoa, easy now.
Where the hell did you get to?
I told you, I've been out scouting.
That was half a day ago.
And I covered a lot of ground. There's a lot of weird motherfuckers out there. We've got a more immediate problem. There's another team up ahead, coming in this direction.
Why would they be headed towards shore?
We can't trust him. He could be setting us up.
Yeah. Fuck this guy.
What did I do to you?
He said he was scouting. Let's see.
I think he's telling the truth.
Nick.
Sorry, I just don't think he'd fuck us like that. Okay, we need to get ready. If they're headed this way, we need to get the jump on them. Otto, head back to the perimeter. If you see anything, signal us.
Signal how? Smoke? I can't whistle loud enough.
You got a phone?
So what's the plan?
Maybe we should camp. Am I using that right? Look,
There's one. He doesn't
Wait.
see.
There's more of them.
Then get ready. Yes.
That's gotta wait.
Well, shit.
What is it?
Oh, come on, guys. Did you not prepare for this at all? Whoa, easy now.
Where the hell did you get to?
I told you, I've been out scouting.
That was half a day ago.
And I covered a lot of ground. There's a lot of weird motherfuckers out there. We've got a more immediate problem. There's another team up ahead, coming in this direction.
Why would they be headed towards shore?
We can't trust him. He could be setting us up.
yeah. Fuck this guy.
What did I do to you?
I think he's telling the truth.
Nick.
Sorry, I just don't think he'd fuck us like that. Okay, we need to get ready. If they're headed this way, we need to get the jump on them. Otto, head back to the perimeter. If you see anything, signal us.
Signal how? Smoke? I can't whistle loud enough.
You got a phone?
So what's the plan?
Maybe we should camp. Am I using that right? Look,
Wait. There's more of them.
Then get ready. Yes.
That's gotta wait.
Is that you, Wolf Boy? Now we're putting on a show.
Fuck you, Hannibal. Hey, what does someone with blue blood taste like anyway?
You're gonna eat those fucking words. I'd love to stay and chat.
after them!
Wait!
Where the fuck did they go?
Stop.
Bloody hell! Oh, shit! It's a good job I followed you down. Good work on the bridge there. You really showed him.
It's your lucky day.
Dev the Cannibal has cornered his own landing squad, and that creative reuse of minds means Gav sees his final destination. Tish Tasker and Nick Romeo were also caught in the blast.
$1 million.
Coming soon.
Took your cravat and strangled you with it.
My head. What happened?
Looks like the mines. They must have figured a way to reuse them.
The heck? I might be impressed when my ears stop ringing.
You see what happened to the others?
I didn't see shit. I think Scarlet went down in the shootout, though.
Where are we?
Oh, thank God. We're 5 miles inland.
Fuck.
The thing again. What is it? You okay?
It won't be this that kills me. Turn that off.
Why? We got lost.
We need to go dark.
What are you talking about?
You know, it's great to be part of a real team. I think you made the right choice.
Fucking hell. Oh. Come on, man. Oh, dépêche-toi. Come on. Now you're a star. Sorry.
Really?
We here at Killstream would like to apologize to Scarlett's friends and family. Let's take a moment now in remembrance of her life. Moving on!
Oh my god.
Still some big contenders left in the game, but
Alright. That'll be it for now. I'm gonna call it a night.